Just when you thought that just when you thought that hydraulic fracking companies couldn't go any further, they've managed to surprise us again. 2 Philadelphia children can never discuss hydraulic fracking for the rest of their lives. Now, these kids are 10 and these kids are 7, and here is why. So the hydraulic fracking company it's rural Pennsylvania. They basically relocated this family. This family sued them for damages, and they settled out of court for about $750,000. And as part of the settlement, that was to pay for all the suffering, the relocation, any diseases that could happen in the future, this, that, and the third. And as part of that settlement, the fracking company has instituted a gag order on the entire family, including the children, meaning that if Stephanie's the mother. If her little kiddos decide to say the word fracking between now and the day they die, the fracking companies can sue them for violating a gag order. Now, to some extent, I get why the gag order is in place, but how does a parent regulate that? They tell their kids on the playground, honey, when you go to the playground, make sure you don't say the word fracking. Don't say the word hydraulic either. And don't put them in the same sentence, because if you do that, the fracking companies are going to come get us. This is when corporations have gone a little bit too far. This reminds me of Nazi Germany. Well, not really. I think Nazi Germany is too far. I think that might be too far. But this is what you call corporatocracy, or corporate plutocracy at its finest. They can tell kids what they can and can't say. They can destroy our First Amendment rights. When they came into their town, they built a hydraulic fracking machine there. They harmed the citizens. They harmed the residents. And now the residents can't talk about it. It's a shame. It's a crying shame. And to make matters worse, the family still lives in rural Pennsylvania. So I guarantee you, a couple days from now, maybe a couple hours from now, maybe while we're taping this show, they're probably building another hydraulic fracking location in their new town. You can't win with these corporations, man. They've gone too far. They're way too powerful, and it's a crying shame. It's a crying shame. It's a crying shame.